Now recording.
What? Why did it do that twice? Should I be concerned? I think I should be. A little bit concerned, I think. Right. Okay. Oh, apparently I've just gone off the game. There we go. Alright, guys. Welcome back to another stream. If you're watching this back as a VOD, either way, howdy. Yep, I thought I'd hop on and play some zombies because I haven't streamed it in a little while, I don't think. Genuinely, when was the last time we played zombies on stream? Apart from the cursed runs. I feel like it was a while ago now. It was on the 7th of July, so the start of this month was the last one. So yeah, I thought I would hop on and have a look at what we can do ahead of the new zombies map coming out. And off stream, obviously, I've played a fair bit, gaining XP and etc. I am level 876, which you can see just above me up here, like way up in the green, just up there. And then the Shadow SK, which I'm currently on, is 198 out of 250, which is the last base game sniper rifle I need to max out. And then I can move on to the pistols, launchers, etc. Specials, and I think the knife and the flatline are the only two base melee weapons. But yeah, and then once we're done there, we'll probably go back to the beginning and do all of the base weapons. Because why not? But yeah, that's the plan today. It's a Sunday stream, so obviously chilling out, but mainly just try and level the Shadow SK up and just have a good time, I guess. So what I will do is go to Cursed Survival and then go... I was going to do Lighthouse, but the Shadow SK isn't on there. Exit 115 does have it. And I'm going to put Wall Power on. There we go. And then I might even put a double XP token on. I might. Maybe. See how I feel. So just double checking what's happening in the world of football currently. Oh shit. Yan Diamante's going to Real Madrid, which could mean Vinicius Jr. to Arsenal. There's no fuck. Like, I love Arsenal more than anything in my life. But there's no way we get... Surely we are not getting... Oh my fucking god, there's actually a chance. There's actually a chance we might get Vinicius Jr. Oh my god. Okay. Right. I mean, when that news came out yesterday, I think, was I playing Stardew Valley at the time? When that first popped? I was, yeah. And I remember looking down and seeing David Ornstein, and I was like, oh, it says Arsenal. And it said Brazilian, and I was like, oh, finally, Bruno Guimaraes fucking news. Brilliant. It's confirmed, like, he's gonna be joining. what have you. And then it was like, Vinicius Jr. And I was like, come again? Come again for Big Fudge? What? Like, Vinicius Jr., like the Vinicius Jr. from Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr. It's like, whoa. Do I think it's going to happen? Not a clue. Could it happen? Yes. Will it happen? Fuck knows. I'd love it to happen. Doesn't mean it will, though. I don't always get what I want. Stupid, but I don't. Let me... First of all, turn that shit off. And then there was one setting on movement, wall jump assist. No idea why that ever turns itself on. And then put one of them bad boys on. And now all we need to do is stay alive long enough for a Mr. Peaks to show up. That's basically it. So we are going to get a TED task here. Let me just make sure he's not showing up. Nope. Alright. Melee attack. Right, okay. Melee attacks is nice early on in the game because the knife is like already strong enough with Melee Macchiato with no upgrades to just one-hit everything, so it's a nice one to get early on. But yeah, you can use the punch later on to still do it. But you take a lot of melee damage and it's not ideal late game. What we got? Casimir's, that's nice. Voltrade isn't terrible. I would much rather... I was saying that, we've already Pack-a-Punch because of wall power. I was going to say a Pack Crystal, but it's all good. Come on, Peaks. Either a silver or gold egg would do. I won't, you know what? I won't get greedy. I'll take a bronze egg to begin with, just for extra perks, but I would much rather a gold. Just get straight to legendary triple pap. Just cut out the middleman. This might actually, like, me and Pug absolutely glaze the Ion all the time. Especially for boss fights. Like, we were obsessed with that gun. Still kind of am. Although it's shit in Kawakajo. But I've got to say, this might actually be my favorite gun in this game. The Shadow SK. It's like, if you build it correctly, you can do like close to 200,000 damage per shot on crit shots, which is like insane. Oh, hello. No, I had to say bronze egg, didn't I? Are you gonna drop me that egg? Thank you. Honestly, for a second, I thought he wasn't gonna drop the egg.
Shit, where was I going with that?
The noise that Ravage is making.
You got dome shit for brains.
Right, well, we've had one egg. No way. A gold egg as well. Okay, we've been blessed by the Treyarch guards here. I'm not even joking. Holy shit, what did I do? Let me just chuck one of these bad boys real quick. Take you. Okay. So nice and early. But we've got, how did the Necro become my primary weapon? Alright. Zombies while crouching. Yes, sir. We got triple pap legendary weapon already, and it's only round 7. I love cursed survival, honestly. Honestly, so much fun. So when you get a Mr. Peak spawn, and you get it early, genuinely, if you're tier 3 as well, you're set. All you have to do is just save up every single point you have and can make, and just go straight to pap 4. At tier 4, like, it's great. It's amazing. Like, I don't think I have to be honest. Tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do. Big brain it. Recycle the ray gun for the salvage. Go back. Pick up that. See, what we should have done as well was do that with the Mark II that was on the ground. Actually, it might still be there. It is still there. Right, as long as Mustang and Sally can stay there long enough, which hopefully it does, we'll get enough salvage to put us closer to ultra rarity. Okay. That's not bad. Legendary, triple pap, and we're already on 2,600 salvage on round 8. You'll love to see it. Now, if we can get a silver egg as well, we could get Mustang and Sally to at least epic rarity. So that's level 200 right there.
Bonus points.
Alright, another TED task. That made such a cool sound. Oh, be careful now. Hey! No touchy rule. Ooh. Let me head down here.
Take a fucking seat.
Check it out.
Eat it and die, motherfuckers.
Boom. Alright. I do need ammo, but it is very expensive. So do I just sort of wait, or we got some shots back there. So we don't want to go too crazy. Oh, hello. It sounded like peaks being there, but I think it was just outside the map. That was strange. There we go, 8 shots. They might just potentially... Yo, Julian, what's up? Yeah, I'm on zombies. I'm on zombies. Why not? I was already playing it, so I may as well stream it today. Just doing a bit of weapon maxing. chilling out, you know. Why is the text so big? What the fuck? Holy shit. Sorry, let me... I've turned it down. I've turned it down. Jesus. Couldn't miss them messages, could I? Test. See, it's a little bit better, right? It's not great.
Chunks of meat sack everywhere.
It's fine. It's better than what it was, so we'll take that. Small victories. God damn it. Oh, I really don't want to go to work tomorrow.
Tear them to pieces.
What am I doing again? Trying not to drive myself insane. What do you mean? You don't mean in like real life, you mean just in here? Just maxing out weapons. So, you know, like Prestige Master, and then you get to like level 250. That's basically all I'm doing. So I'm only doing like, you know, the base weapon. The base game weapons, the ones that came with the game on launch, not DLC ones for now. I'm just doing all of those. And I've only got this sniper left. So I've done the Ion and the Recon. I've got the 3 pistols left, the 2 launchers, and then like the 1 special weapon and then the knife and the melee weapon, the flatline. And then that's done. And then I can just do the DLC weapons whenever. So I'm really not that far away. Shit, I didn't even read that challenge then. Whoops. I only have 5 maxed. I'd recommend doing it. It's not like a necessity or anything, but it's quite fun. Like, it's quite therapeutic, like getting a weapon that's quite low leveled and maxing it out completely. Like for level, because you finally hit it and then you get all that XP and it's like, oh yeah, like that's the one. It can be. I don't know if it's just me, but I spoke about this with Poseidon the other week, and I've noticed that once you get past 150, for some reason the levels are really fast, even without double XP, double weapon XP. Like from the level that it ticks over at the max before it goes to Master Prestige on the weapon, it's super slow, and then upwards up to 100, it's slow. But then between 100 and 150, it's a little bit faster, and then once it hits 150, it's like every 2 minutes your gun just levels up. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me. Oh no, I failed it. Oh well. Yeah, maybe it's just me. You've noticed that as well? Thank God, it's not just me then. I don't know if maybe like it's broken and it's not meant to be like that, or maybe they just said like, hey, you know what? It would take like 12 million years for them to do every single weapon, so here, just have a quick last 100 levels. I've kind of just been getting stuff to masters, that's about it. Hey, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mean, that's what I did, to be fair, is I went through and I got as many weapons as I could to the beginning of Master Prestige, and then just started maxing them out in order. The only ones I didn't do were the pistols, I think. Oh no, did I do the pistols? I can't remember. And then the launchers I didn't bother doing. Because they're quite boring to use unless you have to use them, so. But we'll make that some fun out of it, I'm sure. That's about it. The ARs? Yeah, but the ARs are fucking so much fun in this game. Well, I will say this is probably like, my favorite gun in this game, or one of. Like, the Ion is obviously ridiculous, and I love the Ion. But the Shadow SK is, like,
What are you waiting for?
I don't know, there's something quite satisfying about it. And I think, maybe this is a hot take. This isn't like a community-wide statement or anything. This is like a personal statement for me. I think in like 2 to 3 years' time, I'll look back on this game as like a highlight of like good games that I played in the last like 10 years. This will be one of the games where I'm like, I'm so glad I played it and I spent so much time playing it. Sort of like how I was with BO3 and BO4 and Cold War. BO6 not so much. Not so much with BO6. It was fun, but it wasn't like this. I've had so much fun with this game. Easter egg hunts, cursed runs, you name it. Like, I've enjoyed every moment of it. Yeah? Well, I'm glad you feel the same about it, because the game gets so much shit from people. And, like, I wish I could say that it's just multiplayer people, but it's not. I see people on Twitter all the time shitting on zombies, and I'm just like, fair enough. Entitled to your opinion. You're wrong, but no. But it's one of them. Like, people ask for one thing, forgetting that the game has evolved so much. You can't just keep doing what we used to have in BO1 and 2. Because it would get old. It would. And I've been around since World at War. I was there from the start. And even I know, like, zombies had to evolve in some way, shape, or form. You couldn't have the same model that it used to be. Sure, you could offer it alongside the new model, like they have done kind of with Cursed. But people are like, no, I want a 2-hit down, or no, I want, like, no armor. And it's like, right, great, well, we've got this relic for you. Yeah, sure, you've got to go and earn it, which is a pain in the ass, but yeah, there's a relic out there that if you can get a hold of it, it removes armor. It's like, well, the game isn't scaled. Well, you asked for a challenge. You got the challenge, there you go. The game is completely unfair when you apply that relic. Like, it's almost impossible to play. You wanted a challenge, there you go, bitch. Like, I'm one of them. Like, I can get annoyed at things, I can criticize things, but I'm also, like, I'm not too greedy. Like, you know, I'm happy with what I'm given a lot of the time, and especially when it comes to Treyarch Zombies, I'm quite happy with the offerings. The only time I've ever really been upset was Vanguard, and that wasn't on them, so I'll forgive them. I feel kind of sad that I missed out on Cold War, but I was burnt out at that time. That's, you know, that's fair enough, because after the whole BO4 situation, it was a bit of a slug around with that game, and everyone was just kind of like in a weird place with zombies and how it ended, and I don't blame you. What I would say is, if you've never played it, you probably have, but if you've never played it, play it. It will feel weird playing after having played this. For sure it will feel weird. But it is a lot of fun. Because for me, in my personal opinion, it is the last Treyarch Zombies game that actually felt like a Treyarch Zombies game, engine-wise. So, like, you play this, and it is literally just Warzone, right? Cold War feels like BO3, in a way. Because the engine, it's very technical, but the engine that they used for Cold War was a hybrid between Black Ops 3 and, like, the Modern Warfare 2019 engine. So it had, like, the better graphics, but the old, like, sort of feeling of gameplay style. So you sort of felt like you were still in an older COD when you were playing zombies, which was great. Loved it. Haven't played this much since BO3. I mean, I don't even want to know my playtime per COD. Because it wouldn't be healthy at all. I mean, if I'm not playing Stardew Valley, which I only started doing recently, obviously, at work, I was playing this at work. So, you know, I'm getting 6 to 7 hours of playing in. I can hear peaks every single day, and that's... He left! He left! Piece of shit. I didn't need him anyway. Whatever. Just to say I was there. Yeah. I'm the same. I'm the same. And people will be like, you know what? In like 2 years' time, when we've had Modern Warfare 4, and then potentially the next Sledgehammer game, which, you know what? Big up Sledgehammer. I have a lot of respect for Sledgehammer. They make good campaigns and good multiplayers and stuff, so you can't hate on them too much. What I would say is, I'm probably still not going to buy the game, unless Treyarch are doing the zombies for it. But I don't think they will. I think the zombies will be just left now till 2028 or whenever. But I think by the end of the Sledgehammer game, in like 2 years, or a year and a half, whatever, I do think I'll look back at BO7 and go, wow, what a game. Like, what a game. Because I'm not buying Modern Warfare 4. I'm probably not going to buy the Sledgehammer card either. It's one of them. I just think, like... But yeah, you said Treyarch does need a break, especially for zombies. The zombies team mad needs a break. They've been on it for so many years now. It's just one of them. They just need to sort of sit back, collect themselves, and go again. Now, I'd love for them to... Like, I already know that, as usual, they are being brought onto Modern Warfare 4 to do the League play. Or whatever, it's not League play, but it's like the ranked play. All of the ranked shit, as they do every single fucking year, because these other studios can't get their shit together and do their own ranked play. So Treyarch have to hop in and help. Every year, Treyarch have to fucking help someone else. It's ridiculous. Like, they legitimately just need to say, like, look, no, we're focusing on our game now. You're gonna have to fucking sort your own shit out. They're always cleaning up the BS. You're not wrong. Like, think about it. Cold War shouldn't have existed, right? Because that was actually, was it Sledgehammer and Raven's year to make a COD? And they fucked it. So Treyarch had to step in with, like, 9 months or something like that and made Cold War in that short space of time. And then... Vanguard zombies, they weren't meant to be on that. They were meant to have their own side mode, Vanguard, and then Treyarch had to step in and be like, okay, we'll make zombies as quick as we can. Modern Warfare 3 wasn't meant to have zombies. Again, they had to hop in. And that's just the zombies team. And that showed, because all of that time that they could have had all of their people hands-on to, like, Black Ops 6, for instance, was spent fucking bullshitting around after Cold War on all these other projects. When BO6 should have had all of their focus, and they would have had, what, 5 years? 4 to 5 years to work on Black Ops 6? Black Ops 6 could have been even better than it came out. You could have had potentially more maps. All the maps that we had could have been a better quality. Outbreak could have been finished properly. The story, budget, etc. They could have done so much more for that game. And then, I mean, would Black Ops 7 have come out straight after? Potentially, but it could have had more work done on it because they would have had that time. It's just the things that go through my head sometimes, where I'm just like, if they did it this way, would it be better? So many what ifs, yeah. It's a bit annoying to think about it like that, isn't it? But you only end up frustrating yourself. I know I do. I mean, they were talking about, obviously, the new art book has come out. I did order it. Like, I pre-ordered it like a year and a half ago, but I haven't had mine yet. But it shows, like, concept art from the Paris map that eventually became Moon. And I do sit there sometimes and I'm like, imagine if we'd have had Paris as the finale to Black Ops 1. And we were sat here thinking like, oh, they had ideas of making it at the moon instead. Oh, that would have been so cool. Like, there's an alternate timeline where we're all talking about this right now, but it's the opposite way around. Just a crazy thought, you know? Sunday thoughts with Hades. Put that on a shirt. I might order it too. Get it done. Get it done, honestly.
Holy shit. Did I get all of them?
One of my most prized possessions is actually... Well, I've got the Chaos mystery box because I got the Black Ops 4, like, special edition. When that came out back in the day. I don't think you can see it from here. Maybe you... I don't know. It's right here where I'm pointing. Like, top of my finger. Top of my finger there. That there. That's the Chaos mystery box back there. And inside it is the collection of the Zombies comics. And like, I've got a nice bed. Yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. I legitimately rolled out of that today and was just like, I'm playing games. And I was watching like anime, and I think I finished editing one video, and then yeah, I just hopped on this and I was like, I'm not moving now. Till before, when I was like, oh, I want to stream, I want to shoot stuff, and I was like, oh, I need to shower. So I showered. No, I even had to shave. All baby-faced. Alright, let's... Tell you what, let's wait till the end of the round to do the upgrade. Actually, saying that, did it... When I hit PAP 4, did it... No, it didn't. It didn't switch to anything else. That's annoying. I'll tell you why that was, because it fucked up, giving me the Dravakar Wonder Weapon, Gauntlet, as my primary weapon. If it had kept the Shadow SK as the primary weapon, we probably would have had Mustang and Sally or the Gauntlet PAP 4 as well. I don't know why the game does that sometimes. I didn't drop the Shadow SK at all. It just changed the priority order of my weapons for no reason. You don't see that from here. Double mute. But yeah, when looking at my bed, just ignore it. I quite often just roll out of it, and I'm just like, okay, let's start the day. I don't even look at it again till I have to get back in it. So every week when, like, usually around every Saturday when I change it and I get it washed and put it back on, like, that's the only time it gets made. But then sometimes I get back in it and I'm just like, ah, fresh bed. Fresh bedding. Just pan out for like 20 minutes and I'm just like, oh, fuck. What the? How are you alive? What? That zombie just did not want to die. Oh, I don't know why I bought ammo. I have no idea.
Them to pieces.
Oh, life. Okay, well let's do this. Death from below. Like fucking Ravager was just sat there waiting for me like a vulture. Oh god. Oh god. That's it. Get in there, you buggers. That's what I do. Respect. Listen to them screaming. Ah, the sound of screams.
Max ammo.
Well, that was a Ravager again, then. Oh, hello. Fire a Zersa. I see a Zersa.
Holy fuck, I am that good.
How have I activated? Hey, I have certain augments on. How did I activate fireworks when I have napalm?
Not your day, Black Sword.
That's not how my augments work. Nah, honestly, the Shadow SK is so good. Fucking touch me, bitch. I don't understand how you survived that headshot then. That's insane. Bastard. Right, let's go buy some armor. Oh. Chat, I really don't want to go back to work. I really don't. I just... You know when you just hate what you do? But like, really passionately? That's me. I'm passionate about hating what I do. Are you on Cursed? I am indeed. Even when I play League of Legends. Fair enough. To be fair, that's just me in general. Just hating. Myself, everything else. You name it. You've not... To be fair, I would recommend Cursed Survival over just playing regular Survival every time. Because you don't waste time getting Pack-a-Punch and Rarity if you just keep an eye on... Like, this is what the map I'd probably recommend the most. Or Nuke Survival, because the positions that Mr. Peaks can spawn in are really, really obvious every time. Apart from on Nuke Survival, there's one spawn where he spawns behind a house, and you have to keep checking near the Pack-a-Punch to the left. But it's still easy once you know that he spawns there sometimes. Honestly, you can get set up in like 10 minutes sometimes if you're lucky. If you find a gold egg, either at the start of the game or mid-game, you're set. And you just save up all your points, because you'll get all of the perks from Mr. Peaks as well. You'll probably end up getting bloody eternal perks from him as well. So on this map, the only spawn for Mr. Peaks is on the sign. So that's why it's so weak. This is the one I recommend. It's a piece of piss. So play it solo, and just keep hovering around here, and eventually you'll get the eggs, and hopefully you get a gold egg straight away. You just shoot him, yeah. You just keep shooting him till he drops the egg. And you pop the egg, pick up all the rewards with the weapon that you want, with the crystal and the ether tool. You get all the perks, loads of points, loads of salvage. It's a great time had by all. And then you're basically like fully set up, and you just play. And then if you're on tier 3 cursed anyway, you can use all of your points to then save up for gold armor in tier 4. Pack-a-punch. It's great. That's what I did in this game. Piece of piss. So I just don't play normal survival really anymore unless I have to. Catch up and curse stuff. See, like, I've been thinking about going for loads of relics, but the only relic I need from Astra I can't get because the game bugs out, which is the Civil Protector head. You have to get to round 60 on Astra and then interact with Tessie to do some chandeliers in order and then do the relic trial. But every time I try to do it, I get to like round 50 plus and the game just lags out and kicks me and then just doesn't let me load back in. It's like I've done it that many times now, I just get pissed off and give up. I don't have the time or patience to go for that long. I respect it. See, I've never been a massive fan of high rounds. I've done them. I can do them, but I get like so far and I'm just like, ugh. Just like, why am I supposed to find this fun? Who am I impressing? Myself? Because it's not working. Stay away from me, Zersa. Little bitch. Oh, hello. Another Zersa. Chuck one of them over there. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. I know the Casimir's all the way over there, but you can still go to it.
Get some! Get some!
Level 219. We still got 20 minutes for that token.
Bring back in the sense of how this is gonna go.
I've played a little bit of Endgame, yeah. I think I'm at like... I've played enough to be like where you sort of get close to the prestige thing for your character. I'm sort of near there, and I played a bit of it with Pug when we were doing the Cherry Fizz event. But since then, not a lot. But I like Endgame. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a very underrated mode. For sure. I think it's much more fun than like a Warzone. Not like Warzone anyway, but I like if you said to me like, oh, you've got to play this game mode for 24 hours, you either play Warzone or Endgame. I'm picking Endgame. I can play Endgame for 24 hours. Easy. It's like... They're like 45 minutes long, right? So you're talking like 24 games as basis, and then the additional time between each game in the lobby. So that would be pretty easy to do. I'm not going to do it, but it would It would be far more fun than fucking playing Warzone for 24 hours. Yeah, in-game players are chill. Can't say I've ever had a bad experience on in-game, to be honest. It's always pretty fun. Especially when you get the giant from Origins spawns in, and everyone just, no word needed, everyone just goes straight towards it and just teams up. No words needed. Oh, Pap 3 crystal. Yeah. It's only just, Ravagers do sound like grunts, which is hilarious to me. Oh, speaking of which, I said grunts. That'll lead me into the next point. I have just installed... Oh, it's got the Dravacar up. Pap 3 as well. I've just installed Halo Combat Evolved, the remaster that came out this week, or last week. I've installed that on my PC, and I will be playing that at some point. Hopefully co-op with the boys, because it comes out on Game Pass this week as well. So, Halo since Reach, absolutely incredible game, by the way. Probably my favorite Halo of all time. There's no probably about it. That is my favorite Halo of all time. Forge World. Big team battles. Fucking Infected. Oh my god, you name it. Co-op campaign. Like, I love Chief more than just about anyone. But 6 has to be, like, the most badass Spartan ever. Period. Period. On the 360, yeah! Fucking the best console of all time as well. Nobody can tell me any different. Sales this, PS5 that, Xbox Series X that. Fuck off. Xbox 360 was the shit, man. The shit. It was the best thing ever. Those times could never, ever be, like, done again. You can't compare it to anything else. You can shove your sales and your money and all that. The 360 is where it was at. Just never really... The collection on Steam just never really got around to it. That's fair enough. So many memories on the 360. Yep. I think Halo Reach was actually where I met one of my best friends. Crazy. When it first came out. Like, very, very first came out. I think that's probably why it also has, like, a pretty big, like, spot in my, like, top games. Apart from the fact that it was just an incredible game as well, obviously.
Insta-kill.
Bang! 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 God Ghost, wow. That takes MW3 as well, that takes me back. That takes me back. I'll tell you what. Insane. Spec Ops went hard. MW2 and MW3 co-op Spec Ops. Holy shit. I think me and Pug did. Like, me and Poseidon, we did a series on MW2 Spec Ops. I think there's a video. It's kind of chalked though because the audio was a bit annoying, but it was still a lot of fun. We did a video on that years ago, and it was so funny. But I think we planned to do MW3s, but we never got round to it. I wish we had done. Well, we used to do all sorts of mad shit on older games, honestly. So, bloody Your microphone is unmuted but has no signal. That's funny because I can see it moving, Streamlabs. So you're full of shit. You know what I'm going to do? Just because I realised about the chat box again, I'm going to shrink it down a bit more. So it's on 20, right? So if I put it to 15, what sort of difference does that make? Let's find out. Just get rid of all these notifications on my fucking phone. Saying that, I think Pugs just messaged me. That's weird. Brrr. Oh, he's just telling me he's had a shit day at work. Well, I posted a video on YouTube that I'm sure he'll enjoy. So, sorry. I was just messaging him back, but... see, that text size is much better. Much better. I guarantee you, tomorrow when I'm streaming Stardew Valley, that text is going to be like teeny tiny. Like super small, and you won't be able to read it. And I'll have to change it again. Because for some reason, between the two layouts, it just fucks itself up. The Dark Ether is really sticking to me now. Not gonna lie. Yeah, same. To be fair, I was always obsessed from Cold War. Anyway. It had me hooked from the beginning. But, especially in BO7, like... They've done so good. So good with the story. The look of it, yeah. To be fair, I prefer Cold War's version, with the crystals everywhere, the dark purple skies, like the feeling of like if you go there, you're dead. Like basically you're dead. There is no surviving it. Like I love that version more, but I do enjoy the version that we have here, like actually inside of it, like being in it permanently. But I won't lie, like if we had this, but in Cold War, with the aesthetics from Cold War, it would look better, I think. My opinion. Well, yeah, I just think the Dark Ether in Cold War, probably one of the best looking play spaces I've ever seen. Was in Gorod, right? Oh god, the Dark Ether. Potentially a lot earlier than even that, to be honest. It was always sort of a thing. Because you had mentions from obviously when Sam used to say about, for instance, in Moon all those years ago, and she mentioned about there's something far more evil than like, or like sinister than you in here and shit like that. And then obviously we knew of the ether itself and it potentially being like the light version or like the space in between. I think Gorod might have been one of the first times it was name dropped, potentially. But we've always, as far as I remember, always sort of known about it. But the crazy thing is that Treyarch might actually just be about to, like, pull the rug from under us. Well, that sort of feels like that's what they're doing, because we've always had this idea of, like, even though it's been told to us that's not how it works with, like, heaven and hell, in this universe being, like, ether, dark ether, and then, like, our universe, like, our dimension, our dimensional plane is stuck in between. So, like, Earth, and then you've got ether, which is heaven, Agartha, and then, like, the dark ether, which is hell. Treyarch might just be about to flip it on us and go, like, no, the dark ether is literally just everything. Like, it encompasses everything. It is trippy. But see, this is why I love Treyarch zombies so much though. Like even modern zombies, once you really just give it a chance and you do a little bit of research and you give it time and you really just get your head down and just, you know, explore it, give the story time to sort of settle, it's incredible. People were so quick to judge after the ether ended. They were just like, well, it's not the ether, so whatever. And it's like, oh well, Cold War's writing was brilliant, by the way. Don't give a fuck what people say. All the, like the intel system in Cold War was fucking magnificent. I think the BO7 intel system is decent, but I would prefer the Cold War system. I will say that much. I think more detail went into the mystery in Cold War's intel. Yeah. Codes and ciphers. Yeah. I think we could be staring down the barrel of a lot of old stuff like that coming back. Because I think they know that people love hunting different things. So it's not always just about Easter eggs, like physical Easter eggs, like, oh, you do this, you get a ray gun or a pack-a-punch crystal, or you do this and you get a cutscene, or you get a secret second Easter egg for a character, or, you know, like things like that, or, oh, you get a calling card. No, some people like things that don't give you a reward in-game, they give you more of a reward narratively. I think surely they know that. Like, you look at the old games, that a lot of the people like Kevin Drew worked on themselves anyway. So he would know, surely, that he's like, okay, the cipher solving community, they need something in modern zombies. Right? So let's get our story beats all ready to go for the future, and let's drop a couple of ciphers in. Say Rex and Furnace, there's like a load of ciphers in there, and they're like, okay, those ciphers will give you information for future games, for the future story, right? For what's to come. It's up to you guys to go and figure it out. That would be incredible. Honestly, like, I would love that.
You're all worm food.
Oh shit, there's two. Yep, there's two. And focus fire, Hades. Focus fire, focus fire.
We're in sensation.
There we go. Two Xersas. Xersa down. I feel like Kevin Drew really deserves a lot of credit. Sorry, I started like scanning the message for some reason and then like lost myself and had to go back to the start. I feel like Kevin Drew really deserves a lot of credit. I see people trashing him all the time. Yep, I do as well. I was reading it in my head and then I was like, no, read it out loud. And then I was like, wait, did I even read it properly? That's why I was scanning it and I was like, I don't even know if I read it. Fact how he had probably to extend the story because of Vanguard and MWZ just to get us to BO6-7 is amazing. Yeah. Yeah. I say, like, I always go back to one of the wisest men I've ever heard in game development, Jason Blundell. And one of the things he spoke about a lot with, like, say, Craig Houston was when it comes to building a narrative and, like, writing it, you can't just, like, go, okay, well, we'll throw that in, throw that in, throw that in, because all of a sudden you're left with, like, a load of bricks and, like, you can't build a wall. So they say, like, oh, if you've got something to add in, you sort of have to take the bricks back down and start the wall again from the bottom. You have to, like, be careful with narrative. You have to build the wall carefully, because otherwise the wall will just look ugly, and you'll have bits missing. And so I feel like Kevin Drew is, like, maybe it's not been perfect, but anyone who says he hasn't done a good job is a dickhead. Like, the amount of times I'll go on to Twitter and I'll see, like, the zombies community talking about narrative, and they're just like, well, this doesn't make sense, this doesn't make sense, this doesn't make sense. It's like, okay, fair enough if you think that doesn't make sense, but the one thing I would argue is, how do you know it doesn't make sense? I'm sorry, I was unaware that you had the whole script book for Modern Zombies, like the Dark Ether storyline. I was unaware that you had all the answers for the entire story still yet to come. There are story beats we don't know about that could come in Rex and Furnace that will answer all the questions, even back in Cold War. I'm not saying it will, but it could happen. And then all of a sudden, we're all left looking like knobheads, thinking like, oh, well, that didn't make sense. Well, it does. It's just you didn't have all the answers yet, but you were too impatient to just wait. Because we're all so entitled that we seem to think that if something isn't answered in the here and now, it's crap. It's a load of bollocks. But it's not. We're all clanging about mystery and trying to figure things out without being, you know, having it handed to us. Treyarch give us like breadcrumbs for us to theorize about and to sort of see where we go with it, and we're all like, nah, it's trash. Nah, doesn't make sense. Doesn't go with what we had before. Nah. My favorite one is probably the whole situation with Samantha and Weaver killing Rick Toppen's wife and child, and then it turns out like the whole thing was orchestrated by Rick Toppen's handler, but then it also turns out that the Warden had a huge hand in that whole ordeal. Again, people saying like, oh, well, it didn't make sense because it kind of took away from the fact that Sam and Weaver did it. It's like, you're missing the bigger picture. We're always like, we think it's one way, but it's secretly another, and then the Warden like was put there in plain sight for us, and not once did we think like, oh, you know what, maybe the Warden was actually responsible for all that. It's so insane to me that we are so self-entitled all the time. People won't like me saying that. People won't like me saying that at all. And you know what, that's fine, because I'm just some random cunt on the internet. Like, my opinion means jack shit. But at the end of the day, I'm quite a patient person. I've been a story guy my entire life, and it's not even just about zombies. Like, telling stories, listening to stories, it's my thing, right? I love it. I love soaking up narrative. I love hearing people talk about narrative. It's some of my favorite shit. And when a story is sort of like looked at like, oh, well, it doesn't make any sense, etc., etc., I'm just like, okay, well, they're not seeing something I'm seeing, so I'm just gonna sit here quietly and wait till I get more, and then I can sort of, you know, have an opinion. I don't like to rush opinions. It's like every year when a new Treyarch Zombies comes out, the one thing I always know Zona's going to ask me is, so what do you think of it? What's your review of Black Ops 7 Zombies? So you'd have asked me that at Ashes of the Damned, and I'd been like, I don't know. I don't have one. For a launch, brilliant. But for the game, I don't want to answer that. I want to wait until DLC 5 comes out, I'm level 1000, and I've had like X amount of playtime and hours, then ask me. I think you need to have a solid, full experience and just experience the whole package of the game till its end, and then sort of sit there and go, okay, this is what I think. So I think you could have gone like BO4 at the beginning, terrible. That whole launch experience tainted that game incredibly poorly. It was just... But then the end of the game was fine. There were still crashes, but I never really experienced them all that much. So I was okay. But there were still some poor decisions in Black Ops 4, but it was still a good game in my eyes. It was still a good game. Have you seen the recent theory to come up? Can I put the link in Discord to show you the theory? Yeah, go ahead. Wait, whoa, hang on. Do it anyway. Do it. Sorry, do it. But I'm gonna guess which one it is because I've been watching a lot of stuff myself. Obviously, I do it all the time. Is it the one about the split from Reckoning? The timelines, how it adds up between the endings at Reckoning. So, like, one way creates MWZ. Yes, it is! Okay, no, I love that. I love that one. I love that one. Okay, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I love that shit. I'm all for that one because there's no denying that one of the endings is canon. Like, centrally canon. But the other one was created because of either a decision we're about to make or a decision that was already made previously, right? It does make me wonder, though, if it's going to be the same this time round. If we're going to have 2 endings. Are we about to see split endings again? You sent it? Alright, cool. Let me have a look. Like, that would... Do you know what? I wouldn't hate it if they did it again.
Bonus points.
It would leave me a little upset because I'd be like, okay, what's the canon ending? Again, it would just leave me with more questions than answers. Whereas I think a finale should leave you with some questions. But I mean, they did say themselves, this is supposed to wrap up BO6 and 7 and like a little bit of what came before. So I don't want too many questions. Some, like for instance, where are we going? Like the song. Like where are we going next? What's going to happen next? Obviously, you'll get probably a little teaser of something like characters, etc., or a location. But I don't want it to just be like, oh, nothing happened, and you're gonna have to wait like 5 years or like 3 years, whatever, for the next game. Right. I'd love to see the community coming together again to theorize. Oh, it's great, isn't it? It's great. The only thing I really, really despise about the zombies community is how toxic it can be. Like, a lot... Yeah, don't get me wrong, a lot of communities are like that, if not all of them have, like, a toxic part, but the zombies community especially can be pretty volatile. It's like, I don't really, I don't personally have a problem with any zombies creator, really. Apart from the obvious. But I always see, like, a lot of people giving shit to, like, the gaming revolution, for instance. Like, don't get me wrong, I've memed them in the past myself, like, only for a laugh, like, harmless banter. I do see a lot of people giving him shit. I don't know him personally, so I couldn't really comment on him as a person. But, like, I love watching some of his videos sometimes about, like, the story and, like, his opinions and stuff like that. Obviously, I've always watched Milo, but Milo doesn't really do Dark Ether stuff. He doesn't really... He discusses it sometimes, but then he doesn't do, like, dedicated videos, really. John does some stuff, but again, not a great deal. I don't... Noah doesn't really do it either anymore. Like, nobody really does, like, coverage of the story as a whole. Like, they're talking about it, theorizing it, and... So that's why I like... I really like... Talam, he does it. I can't remember if that's how you pronounce it, but he's cool. He does theory videos about the story and stuff in the Dark Ether. Love it. It's like, I have that stuff on all the time. I'll have my headphones on at work sometimes, and I'll be listening to that shit. And I'm just like, bro, this is my magnum opus. This is like... Feed it to me, inject it into my veins. Donuts as well, yeah, donuts. Just chill people. Like, you know, cut the drama, let's just talk about story. Like, I don't have time for your shit. Just talk to me about story. See, like, I do story videos myself.
That's right.
But I've been told that my voice has put people to sleep before. Well, not quite in that context, but I've had a lot of people watch my streams purely because they like my voice, because it makes them, like, relaxed. And I'm just like, okay, that's not why I'm here. Well, to relax and chill out, sure, and have fun, but for you to sleep to, not quite. Is your YouTube the same as your Twitch? It is indeed, yeah. I do one day want to post videos. Maybe we'll do a story video after BO7. Maybe looking forward, do some, like, theory, some idea crafting for what's ahead. My friend French's, he does story stuff. And I've helped him get, like, a lot of gameplay and stuff in the past. And, like, he does amazing videos. Like, really, really good videos. So, like, if anyone would want to watch stuff, I'd recommend his stuff. Like, he does story recaps, and then he'll do, like, explanations. My whole shtick, so, like, when I've done guides, I do... You know how people have, like, funny names for their guides? So, like, Milo has, like, no nonsense and stuff like that. My guides were always guides for dummies. Because the one thing I always find infuriating about other people's guides sometimes is that they rush them out to be like, oh, I posted a guide first. But they miss, like, integral steps, or they miss shortcuts and things like that. Or they miss locations, etc., and then they have to post after the fact. I don't post a lot of them anymore. I should do, really. But the one thing about my guides, because I make them so idiot-proof, where I'm just like, okay, this is literally how you do it. Step for step, word for word. Like, this is a shortcut. Like, Citadel Dimor, for instance. We were always convinced you had to do that alchemical step on the wall. You could skip straight past that step. You didn't need to do that. I never got round to... I don't think I ever got round to finishing my guide for that, because we were so busy with some other stuff. But that's just a good example of it. I would like to see story vids and predictions. I'm down to do it. I'm fully down to do it. I think once Rex and Furnace is out, I think we'll have a sit down on stream. I'll get the whiteboard out. It's back there somewhere. Or we'll just get on stream. I'll get a whiteboard on the stream itself, and we'll write stuff on there. And we'll all theorize. We'll get Zone in. Let him run wild and start chatting some bollocks. Because I think that I think the story is about to pop off to a whole different level again at the end. I think our heads are going to be left fully just spinning with all of the reveals and what have you. That's my hope, anyway. Is that it's just going to go absolutely insane. I would love Milo to do some, but he's a busy man. He is a busy man. He's playing a lot of other stuff as well, at the minute. So, for some reason, I've spoken to him about it before, privately. I don't know why. I can't tell you why the topic came up. I spoke to him and Joey about it in like a one-on-one convo, and it was sort of like a. It's not that he doesn't love it, but it's more like there isn't the appeal there for like the general like community. Like there aren't as many people wanting to have the story explained to them as there was with like the older games. And I understand that. I understand that because I'm not like the majority there. I'm in the minority of like I'm obsessed no matter what. If it's got Treyarch on it and it's zombies, I'm obsessed. Like Vanguard was terrible gameplay wise, but the story seemed pretty good, right? Having there's all these Dark Ether gods and the setting and the gritty World War II vibe and the all that stuff, like the dark Nazi occult and all of that stuff. It was good. I love that shit. Feed it to me. I'd rather not play the game, but if you could give me the story without the game, I'm on board.
You're looking for your skull. It's behind you.
Yeah, there's so much to the Dark Ether. It would. Oh, see, there you go. There you go. There he is. You just shoot him like this. He drops the egg. Well, yeah, he drops the egg there. Pop it. And then we go like this. And then chuck another one of these bad boys. Yeah, on survival, I was going to say curse survival. No, it's just curse survival in general. Once you get past round 40 in survival, you get doppelgasts. As far as I know, it's only Ashes of the Damned maps. I could be wrong there. I'm pretty sure it's only Ashes of the Damned you get doppelgasts. I don't think it's just survival either. It might be standard. Oh, they are creepy. They're cool, though. I like them. Especially when they give you the toxin and you start seeing shit. It's funny. Wait, did you post the link? Wait, where did you post it? Sorry. Wait, oh, hello. I've just accidentally joined a chat. How did I do that? I clicked the wrong thing. I can't see it. Why can I not see it? Maybe my thing's just being slow. Adds up. Wait, I've run out of double XP, haven't I? Yeah. But I say we've been playing for well over an hour. So it's run out. But then again, this game seems to have a bug as well, where once a token runs out, it like has like a after effect of like XP that you can earn. Don't know why. Oh shit, there we go. Yes. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. That's the one I was looking at. Yes. Talam had it on his thing as well. Yes. And that's like, it's a plausible theory, right? I swear you had a theory channel. Am I tripping? What, me? What, on Discord? No, I can make one, though. Hang on. I actually want to make... I don't know why I haven't made a dedicated zombies channel. I'm just going to make one. Dark. Ether. Theory. Stuff. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Let everyone know how to use this channel. Here we just discuss and post theories and story stuff. Wait, can I not put an emote for that? Alright. Yeah. Okay, permissions. Embed links, attach files, add reactions, mention. If I put it so you can type messages? I think so. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Nice one. A TGR channel, lol. Oh, there you go. Right, well, I set one up. So I see message in there. Right, good. So we know it's working. So we'll use that as like a place to just store all of our stuff. And maybe potentially I can use that to make a video and sort of put some of my ideas in the hat. Like, one thing I really like the idea of, and people will probably get sick, like, Bug and that probably get sick of listening to me theorize about it, but for some reason I just can't shake the feeling that Monty isn't exactly done and dusted. in whatever form or sort of situation he's in. Like, right. Okay, we're about to go down the rabbit hole here. Pun intended. Pun intended. Right? I've been saying this for years and people are calling me insane and saying no, right? And that I'm wrong. Hear me out. You feel free to tell me I'm wrong or disprove it, but this is just something I've been running with for years since Cold War came out. Even in Cold War, the intel said that Mr. Peaks likes to keep the children safe, right? What else, after BO6, do we know that Mr. Peaks does? He gives the gobblegums to the players. Gobblegum machines. Right, okay. Who else did gobblegum machines? Who else liked to keep the children safe? Who else was a mister? Dr. fucking Monty. I am telling you, somehow, some way, Mr. Peaks has something to do with it. Something. I swear to God, if it gets to the end of this game, and we defeat the Warden, and all of a sudden, Mr. Peaks transforms back into that bastard with the red scarf, I'm going to go mental. I'm going to sit there, and I'm going to be like, I fucking told yous. I fucking told yous all. He wasn't gone. In whatever shape or form it is, whether they've combined back together or as they became one whole or whatever. I'm telling you, there's something afoot. Something's going on. Maybe it's not. Maybe they don't exist anymore. I love that one about the mimics as well. Like, from Sam's memories. It's like a lot of, like, post Alpha Omega and Tag to Toten is, like, bleeding out of Sam's memories. It's insane. A totally different... Mind him being a totally different enemy? That's true. I mean, if you think about it, we've already seen examples of Apothicons being mutated already. The Abomination. It's just a Margwa mutated again. So we've seen it. We know it exists. We've got the evidence there. So we know they still all exist in some way, shape, or form. Parasites are back. Yeah, parasites. So you're telling me that parasites and Margwas as abominations are the only things that have survived and evolved? Nah. Nah, I'm not having it. Good night. Yeah, there's no way. There is no way. I would be pretty disappointed if that was the case, and like none of the others came back in another way. For God's sake, like, Manglers and Mimics have evolved in different ways as well. They're like nothing burger enemies compared to like Apothicon super fucking enemies. Yeah. Good night. Did say good night before, but whatever. Just ignoring me now. What are we on here? 232. Not bad. From the Tombs lore. See, like, in itself, not a very good map to play, but the story, very interesting. Like, why is the Ice Staff back? Why is the Dark Ether Nexus connected to it? What's beyond that gate? The Dark Ether Nexus, yeah. What's behind that gate that we couldn't open? I, personally... He has been bringing that up a lot. Yeah. One thing that always made me think about it was the look of, like, you know, the vines and the very foresty look. The Kana from Vanguard, who was the healing aura goddess. Could it have been the forests in the Dark Ether, where she was from? Behind those gates? That area? Because we know that her like species within the Dark Ether, they were quite important. They were quite high up. That's why Cortifex wanted to get rid of them so bad. He knew how important, how dangerous they were. Just little things to think about. God, it gets the juices flowing in the brain, right? Oh, right, we could actually exfil. Let's do it. I think we got flashes in Totem Reich. Oh my god. That would actually be pretty sick. How did I just do that? I just insta-killed an elite named Cerso without shooting. I hit it with... Alright. Pardon me. Sup, Haldor? Guardians of the Galaxy's got a few trophies. Let's go, dude. Let's go. I'm halfway there on the battle pass. Our current thoughts on Requiem? It's a tough one, because I like them. I am somewhat emotionally attached to them. I wasn't too much during BO6. I liked them in BO6, but I wasn't attached to them. I am after this game. I am attached to them. Weaver was probably the only one that I was genuinely attached to before even BO6, because I loved him in BO1. I thought he was a great character in the campaign in Black Ops 1. I didn't mind playing as him in Blackout back in the day. So I've always liked Weaver as a character. He's great. And then in Cold War, obviously, at the start of Requiem, absolute badass. And then obviously with BO6, badass. I think the whole thing in MWZ at the start, seeing them dead, probably made me attached to them a little. BO6 sort of was just like, but yeah, BO7 I'm just like, okay, I care about these characters. Like, I don't know how they're gonna do it. Whether they're just gonna follow through and go like, follow through. If they're just gonna go like, yep, you've seen the ending, they're gonna die. Like, there's no two ways about it. They're going to die. Or are they gonna flip the script now and pull the rug out from us again and go, well, that's what was going to happen, but you guys have flipped the script. And this is happening now. And they don't die. And they survive. But then they're supposed to die to make sure Ava can do what she needs to do. I don't know. Part of me hopes that there's a way to rescue them and not fuck up the future, but I also accept that they kind of need to die in order to make events play out how they need to. But then one thing I'm confused about is what happens between the ending of BO7 and MWZ that makes the... what's it called? I can't think of the word. Ava's twin. Sorry, for some reason the things escape my mind now, but the Dark Aether version of Ava, what makes it between BO7 and MWZ, or even from MWZ to BO7, vice versa, that flips it? So, like, during MWZ, she's evil. But then after that, when you think you've defeated her and you go in to BO7 and she's in the Dark Aether, all of a sudden, they're one, they're together, she can sort of become that, or she can use that other side of her. Yeah, I don't know. Then again, it never actually says that you kill the entity. Sorry, there you go. It never explicitly states that you kill the entity, just that you defeat her. So maybe by defeating her in MWZ, it means Ava can sort of become one and be in control, potentially. Yeah. Like, it's just... yeah, there's so much stuff that it gives me a headache even trying to rethink what I've already thought about. There's so much, like, to consider. Yeah. She'll probably never be seen again. Probably not. There's a good chance. Who knows? That's another one to theorize about. Might even do, because we've got... was it the 21st of August? 21st of August? 21st? 21st of August, I think, is Rex Infernus's release date. So I think before then, we should maybe one day do a video or just on stream discuss what we think is going to happen story-wise, or in the end, like in the ending. Let's sort of predict what we think will be in the ending cutscene, what story beats will be touched on. I think we should all do that and just sort of see who gets what right, sort of like a bingo card. I think that would be fun. I know what's going on mine. Fucking Dr. Monty as Mr. Peaks is going on mine. I'm not saying it will happen, I'm not saying it's true, but if it did, I want it on my bingo card. 100%. Monty gonna show up just like the ending to Reckoning? Yeah. Welcome to the party. Just Monty, Shadowman, Maxis, and Sophia just stood there. Can you imagine if it just like the ending, if they do like, oh god, I can't believe I'm about to say this again. I've thought about this before and I didn't want to think about it again. Can you imagine if the ending to the Dark Aether loops us back to the beginning of the Aether? Like, can you imagine if that's one thing they do, is they just like, your actions in the Dark Aether created the Aether like story, and the ending to the Aether story created the Dark Aether story, and now you're just stuck in one giant loop that destroys universes, creates them, destroys them, creates them. A massive loop, yeah. So we've been stuck in these little loops. We're stuck in one now, we were stuck in one before, but what if those loops keep creating one another? That's going on my fucking... That's going on my thing as well. That's going on my bingo card. Loop to loop. I seriously think that there are some things coming that we are just not expecting at all. Like, they're gonna mess us up in the head big time. To clean things up. Oh yeah, they've been very direct. Yeah, I agree. I think they probably know that they can't mess about again and just give us like a scrap and then go, okay, here's the ending, but we're giving you nothing. We're going to leave you on a cliffhanger again, and we're just going to leave you for 3 years with nothing to talk about or nothing to think about. I think they're going to go, okay, here's the answers to what you've been wondering for the last few years, and here's more questions to lead into the future. I am confident that they will pull the, pun intended, rabbit out of the hat. I think they'll do it this time. Also, I would say one thing I've always found quite funny is people always talk about Richtofen stabbing everyone in the back, you know? I don't think that's going to happen. You know why? It's too obvious. We've had it. Every version of Richtofen has had either just full-on evil, a little bit of evil, or had just cause to be the way he is, right? Another Richtofen that just stabs us in the back is just so boring, because you're expecting it. The fact that as soon as he appeared, everyone was like, what's Richtofen gonna do? Because you're expecting it. I'm not saying I don't want him to be evil, because he's obviously evil. He was a fucking Nazi, for God's sakes. He's evil. But having him just be the ultimate bad guy at the end is not fun at all. You could bet money on that. That's not fun. I think that the twins could be a good thing, like a good villain. I've heard TGR talk about that in the past, where maybe Maxis is still alive. The Empty Earth Maxis comes back, and the twins recognize him as their father, as two pieces of Samantha, and then they're the ultimate bad. Or the Shadowsmiths, yeah. The Shadowsmiths could be something up with them. I don't know if there is, personally. I think the Shadowsmiths are okay. I'm not fully trusting of them, but Vatharion is probably one of the most chilled characters we've ever seen. The man is like a Buddha, just chilling in his temple. You know, the fact that he accepted a human so willingly, the Warden. The Warden was just strolling through the Dark Ether, waiting to die. And Vatharion was just like, "Hey, bro, come in. You know, like, come into the temple, chill out. Let's have a chat." Like, Vatharion's got no bad bones in his body. He doesn't seem to. The Warden, something tells me the Warden isn't all he's cracked up to be either. Like, at the end of the day, he's just a human being. He's just a human being. Human beings can apparently get crazy power in the Dark Ether anyway. Look at Zykov. He became the Forsaken. He went differently about it than the Warden did. but humans can do mad shit in the Dark Ether. Like, we know that now. It's nothing special. Let's do Cursed Survival again. We'll go exit 115 again, get the Shadow SK. Yeah, it has to be. There has to be some ultimate entity, like some ultimate power in the Dark Ether that is hands-on without being seen. There's one theory from a few years ago, and I remember TGR touching on it as well, and I've always had a thought about it. Like, my friend, one of my best friends, Adam, who used to be in videos and stuff, he's never really about anymore, but he loves zombies just as much as anyone as well, and one of his original ideas, even back when the Ether was a thing, before the Dark Ether storyline, this was like BO3 times when he came up with this theory, and he said the music in the maps can sometimes be seen from the perspective of the Ether itself, almost as if the Ether is an entity, a living thing. And was it Cold War and some of the other games, you would have the music from the older games in them, but they were always instrumentals. You would never have the lyrical versions of those songs. And it's because the Ether was gone, so it didn't have a voice anymore. That theory, oh my god. I love it. I love that theory so much. It's so good. It's good, isn't it? I'll get the AK this time as a backup. Love this gun. That's what I have been thinking a lot more recently too. Like, honestly, it's such a great theory because it lends credence to the fact that the Ether is alive, like it's a living being, and it's almost sort of like what was the other part of it? Alina Siegman and Maluka, their voices not being present, they were sort of like the voices of the Ether as a living being, and then they were gone, and then all of a sudden they're coming back. They're in songs, and it's almost as if it's the Ether, just 115 is back, and it's just sort of seeping back in, and it's grabbing the universe, and it's bringing itself back to life during Reckoning. Yeah, it was good when she come back. That song in Reckoning was actually fire as well. I wasn't a fan of that map, but the song was absolute fire. Such a banger song. So I just got goosebumps just from reading the words "Remember Us," because the story ramifications from the songs alone, when you actually deep it, what the songs can mean. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's why I've got that shit tattooed on my fucking body. Because it's insane. I was going to use a token, but I won't. Because it is quite late for me. And I do have to get up for work tomorrow. It's already 11 PM. But you know what? Fuck it. It's not like I'm going to go to sleep straight away anyway. Let's activate an hour. PhD, what a great perk to have. Does the lyric dissection for some of the songs? Yeah, I love those videos. Like, if we didn't have the leaks about BO7, wow. Oh yeah, the ending of Reckoning. This is why I hate leaks. I hate leaks so much. They need to sort it out. It's one thing that Activision have never been great at, is cracking down on the leaks. They need to sort it out, because the ending to Reckoning would have been spectacular. Obviously the two endings, but that one bit at the end with the crew coming back, the internet would have gone insane. Everything would have just crashed purely off that cutscene. But because we knew they were coming back at some point, we were just sort of like, oh yeah, cool. We knew you were coming, but nice. So we've been expecting you, Mr. Bond. We definitely would have been blown away. You're not wrong. That's one thing I would love to get rid of in gaming, is leaks. People cheating, like leaks, and like Kawakajo. Like, no hate for Zone X. He's probably a really nice person. No hate at all. But fucking hell, just stop watching intro cutscenes early. Stop getting leaked steps early. Stop doing all that. I don't care if you're not giving the information to other people or you're claiming you're not. But just stop looking at them. Just enjoy the experience for what it is. Hunt it yourself. Be part of it.
Oh man, you should have seen the look on your face.
Like,
But you can't.
why do you need to do things like that? No one's impressed. Your mum's not gonna love you anymore. Like, fucking hell. I mean, the Ashes of the Damned hunt, we completed it. Like, you know, we didn't get first in the world. Obviously, we didn't want it, but we were the first in the world to finish the Easter egg. But when I went to bed that early morning and then woke up the next day and see my mum, I said to her, "Oh yeah, I got first in the world." Didn't change how she looked at me. She didn't go, "Well, you know what? To this point, I wasn't really that proud of you, but you know what? After you said that, yeah, I'm finally proud of you." It makes no fucking difference. First in the world, fucking who knows what? Who gives a fuck? Genuinely, who cares?
Tune's kind of poppy for something that tastes so damn metal.
It makes him look really fake. Yeah. I feel like he was really critical of Milo. Thank you. I'm not the only one. The hypocritical levels of some people. Again, no hate for him. But he was like slagging Milo off after Ashes of the Damned. And then proceeds to admit that even before BO7 came out, he knew, like, he'd seen the cutscenes, or he knew Easter egg steps, or... I'm like... What are you on about? What are you on about? Brother, what are you talking about? You have the gall to criticize other people, and you're sat there on information that you're almost definitely giving to people. I don't care what you say, you are giving it to people. You just don't want to admit it. That's your prerogative, that's your business if you do that. None of my business. But I'm not going to sit there and let you attack one of my friends and criticize him. When yeah, we could have ended the game, but we've been playing the one continuous game. The whole time everyone else quit out and reset, we didn't. We just carried on playing. We didn't want to reset. And for a while, we didn't even know he was glitched. I forgot. You can even see at the end when I was going, "Oh, we did it." And then Milo was like, "Oh yeah, but I was glitched." And then I was like, "Oh shit, yeah." Even I'd forgotten that it was glitched. Like, honestly. But yeah, I don't have a problem with Zone X personally. But I would love him to stop. Like, tell the people who are giving him stuff early and information, just say, like, "Look, I appreciate it that you thought to give me the information, but, like, I'd rather not, thanks. Just leave it out." What's up, Hades? Platinum for Cyberpunk, and I need 15 for Guardians of the Galaxy. Bro, you need to take a chill pill for a bit, mate. You need to have a rest, mate. But you've gone in. You've been playing a bit too much. You played far too much, lad. Like how you were going to attack Milo like that, you were in that match for so long, yeah. Even I wouldn't want to leave that match. Yeah, we'd done so much. we'd been awake for so long. Like, we started playing, and for me, I swear to, I'll have to go back and watch it. It was broad daylight for me when we started the hunt. And by the time we finished, it was daylight again. That's how long we had been playing for in that one game. I think I was awake for like 13, 14 hours straight or something stupid, or maybe longer. Because we did a curse run straight after. You were there the whole day watching? I remember you saying, yeah. That's insane, though. That's crazy support. I respect that. I was so tired. I'll tell you, the one that pissed me off was the Caltheris fight the first time on the first hunt on Astra. God damn it, that annoyed me when it glitched us. Or the BO6 Shattered Veil boss fight, the first attempt, me and Milo, when I got white screened. I was on my phone for the majority of it. That white screen, oh, he was so upset. I don't think I've ever been so angry in my life. I was sat there laughing because I was so mad. I had Joey just like, I don't think that's supposed to be a white screen. And then Milo was like, right, okay, well, let's move. I was like, Milo, I can't see anything. Oh, yeah, I can feel my blood boiling a little bit. Oh, the white screen of death. In the crowd, all of BO6 and 7 so far. Oh, fair play. Oh, my headset's just turned off because I forgot to charge it. Oh, well, to be fair, it got a runtime of nearly 2 hours, so I respect it. Yeah, I respect it. I mean, we got one map left. One map left. And then we have a 3-year break. Potentially. Till we get back on board with it. I would have liked by then. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, it's 3 years before the next. Oh shit, there's a Mr. Peak side. I couldn't hear it because my game volume's off. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, it is 3 years. I would love if I have potentially somewhat built up more of a community by then. So I have more people to talk to about it.
Sure thing, senorita.
I would love that.
Jank'll be your hell, burrow.
It doesn't even have to be just zombies players, because I'll talk about any games, like Elden Ring and stuff I always talk about, but fast when we're having that much fun, I know. Like, think about it, if I build up more of a community by then, we could just have loads of people chatting about the Dark Ether story. We could be like, you could be like, yeah, well, I was around when Hades didn't even have 1K, so... People would be like, what? That must have been so long ago. Be like, yeah, suck on it. Suck shit, nerds.
Let's see what you got left in the tank.
Plugging my headset in, give it a little charge. Who Milo brought to his team. Yeah, I've had a lot of people who live on the island that I live on message me in the past and be like, how the hell do you know Milo? It's like, I've been watching it for years, and like all of a sudden, like, I see your name and you're playing with him, and I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. It's like, I got lucky. I got super lucky. That's all. Super duper, hooper scooper lucky. Oh, do you know what? I'm so much healthier than I was like a year ago. Maybe less than a year ago. No, over a year ago. But this fasting business, it still torments me to this day. I'm still not used to it. It is a struggle, but I have to commit to it. Milo's Law vids do go hard. Yeah, fasting. I've been fasting for like a year. Without getting too emotionally deep, if that's even possible for someone like me. How emotionless I am, like a robot. Was it July last year? July last year, my dad had a heart attack, and then I just decided that I was going to switch up my diet, and then obviously fasting is actually really, really good for you to a degree. So what I did was I give myself basically 6 hours a day to eat every day. Only 6. It's alright, he's still alive, don't worry. He did die, but he's good now. He was dead for like 2 minutes and then thought he was just asleep. That's just like my dad down to a T. He's just like, oh, sorry, I blanked out for a couple of seconds there, and everyone's just like, you were dead. It's just like, oh, was I? It's like, yeah, he's still around. Don't worry. But yeah, I only have 6 hours every day to eat, and that's from lunchtime till 6 p.m. every day. I can't eat before and I can't eat after, no matter how hungry I am, because it is the optimal hours of the day to allow your body to basically warm up like an oven in the morning, and the optimal hours for your body after 6 p.m. to break all of the food down to avoid high levels of cholesterol and fat. Just all the unhealthy shit. And then obviously I like to eat a lot of healthy stuff if I can. Where I can. Still get my intake of sugar, etc, etc. Don't want to just cut everything out, because that would just be insanely unhealthy. See, there's nothing wrong with that either. 10:30 and 4 p.m. That's brilliant timing. It's just for some reason I set myself such a strict time of lunchtime, because I'd be eating around then anyway. So, I mean, I start work at 7:30 every morning, and I don't finish till 5 p.m. So it just means that if I can survive without food from like 6:30 till 12, then I'm alright. Especially at work, I'd be too busy thinking and doing other things that I won't have a lot of time to think about food. It doesn't work out that way, as you can imagine. Me being me, I love food, so it doesn't really work out like that all the time. But it's worked a lot of the time. I still go without food, but it's painful. Like right now, it hurts. Start at what, 5:45? I remember you saying, yeah. Sometimes 4:45. It's insane. That is crazy. The things we do for a wage. I went this week without caffeine. Oh my god, what a struggle. I always hear people say that. Like, what a struggle. I'm not a coffee man myself, so I wouldn't really know. Although saying that, I drink tea, and tea has a lot of caffeine in it, so I'm full of shit, really. I don't drink coffee itself, if that makes sense. I don't know why. I've just never been a massive fan of it. Just straight up raw coffee.
Insta-kill. Septic's out.
Ooh, pack 2. For free. You'll love to see it. I only ever drink coffee at work. Only like a cup, really. Well, that's fair enough. I know people who drink like 5 to 6 cups of coffee a day. I work with them. So apparently that's good for you as well. So to be honest, I don't know what's good for you and what's not anymore. Well, actually, I do. I know heroin's not good for you. So that's one thing I know. Yeah, that coffee intake is crazy. Like, honestly, they say it has like no effect on them. They just enjoy the taste, and I'm just like, okay, fair enough. That tells me you've had far too much coffee in your lifetime to the point where it just has no effect on you. That was like me in my teens with alcohol. I just drank so much to the point where it would take an absurd amount to affect me. Like stomach pumping amounts to even get a little bit tipsy. Do not be like me. 1 cup is not, I stay at 1 cup. I respect it. I might actually have a cup of tea after this. I haven't had one in forever because of the warm weather. I don't eat or drink warm things all the time when it's warm. Apart from like genuine meals, just like pasta and chicken, obviously. One of my favorite meals ever. I have that hot, but most things I'll just have cool things during the summer, but I haven't had a cup of tea in like a very long time, so it might have to get done. The more I'm thinking about it, the more it's likely to happen. Asian teas? You know what? I don't think I've ever had one. I'm a stickler for Yorkshire tea. Bit of Yorkshire tea. It's pretty good. Saying that, I want to go to Japan one day, and I would really love to do like the tea ceremonies and stuff. I love Japan. Japanese are just like some of the most respectful. It's probably like the nicest place on earth, to be honest. They are genuinely like the coolest people.
Keep your paws to yourself, death breath. We ain't buddies.
I don't think they get the credit they deserve. Oolong tea? Alright, so you're talking about tea. This isn't helping. Now I want tea. Okay. It's gonna happen. You've convinced me. See, I don't think there's anywhere to get oolong tea over here. So I'm gonna look for it online. Oh, you can get it on Amazon. $100 tea bags of oolong tea. Holy crud. You can get brown rice tea with matcha powder for £3.98. That's cheap as... How many tea bags are there? For like £4? Holy shit, there's 16 tea bags for £4. That's pretty good, actually. That would cost you like 20 quid for like Yorkshire tea bags. What have I done? You've made me want to have Japanese tea. That's what you've done. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get that on order tomorrow. Get that on Prime, a Prime deal or something. Get that express delivery. I'm gonna have a cup of tea after the stream. I'm gonna take a picture of my cup of tea and I'm gonna put it in the Discord chat as well once it's made. And I'm gonna drink it and I'm gonna watch some theory videos while I do that. So I do actually need to go down and get my lunch ready for tomorrow. So it kind of actually adds up because while I'm making it I can boil the kettle. Got your lunch ready earlier? Yeah, to be fair, it's an oversight on my part. I definitely should have done it before. But, I mean, I've got an excuse to go downstairs now anyway, so... What can you do? Right. I see you trying to escape. Bitch. I definitely want to get my lunch ready because I don't want to have to get it while I'm out tomorrow. I hate spending money. I've also been spending like a good few hours today thinking about merch ideas in the future. I've got that one t-shirt from Stardew Valley stream where I said that quote to Pug and he got annoyed, which was it's as you'd exactly how you'd, or it's how you'd imagine, that's the one. It's how you'd imagine. That should be on a shirt with my dumb Hades face. Then I want the what's it called? The mini plushie, the mini Hades plushie from the Melina picture that Maru made for me, and she's got the little mini Hades plushie toy. I want that as an actual plushie. I think that would be sick. People love plushies. People love me, so I sent the tea I have in Discord. Oh. Alright, let's see. Oh shit. Taiwan oolong tea. Rose and lychee oolong tea. Oh, that looks nice, to be fair. Okay, yeah, they look nice. Use 1 bag per cup. Pour 240 milliliters of boiling water over the tea bag. Brew for 3 to 5 minutes as desired. Then remove tea bag. You can make it twice. Oh, they're so efficient. Okay, that actually looks nice. I remember seeing all these things about like Japan wanting people to move to there, and they would even pay you to do it. And I'm thinking, pay me to move to Japan. Please. I'll move there. I don't give a fuck. I'll do content creation over there. Honestly. What's up, Zone? How you doing, mate? Yeah, I'd happily move to Japan. Fuck that. Get me there. Stat. Buy a house. I'll have cherry blossom trees in my garden. Just live a peaceful life in Japan. Give me that any day of the week. Also, just to get away from this island and the people on it. Honestly. It's a cesspit for snakes. And that's coming from me. You tried the EMP launcher on the Jaeger yet? Basically Pocket Thunder Gun. I haven't, but I've seen gameplay of it, so I know it's OP. I've unlocked it, but I've not bothered using it yet. As soon as I finish this, I'm going to use it though. Because I've almost finished the snipers, so... You can drink them cold as well. What?
You just met Tank fucking Jesse.
Oh, I'm so annoyed. All this talk of tea, and I don't have any on me right now. I'm sat here, tealess. Did I say I was on? Was it 247 or 248? So we're almost done. One thing I would change, gameplay-wise, in Modern Zombies, is the reach and the hitbox of the player. I think zombies can hit you even if they actually don't connect with you. And that's one thing, like, say BO3 got spot on, was like you could wander and, like, you could legitimately, like, run past a zombie as it's swinging, and it wouldn't connect. And it didn't take away from the difficulty, it just felt like you could move. Whereas in these games, you can't go within like 10 feet of a zombie without it just smacking you. Puts Hidden Power Pack 3 Gun Perkaholic Armageddon in a pack. Fun does. Thanos Infinity Stones meme. Ah, I can see that meme being made already. Yes. I will get on that. Can't wait to buy more guns next month. The only downside is Rex Infernus comes out before I get paid, so I'm gonna need to make sure I've got a little bit of money saved up this month, ready, because I can't buy any guns after that because I'm away in September. So I need to make sure I've got money to buy shit when I'm in Austria. And I've saved up. Oh, 249. I've saved up a bit already. Ready to buy cool shit. So I've also got my new laptop, obviously, so I'm gonna bring that and my camera so I can take good pictures again like I did in Salzburg. So look forward to that, people. I'll have my Discord open so I can respond to you guys when I'm back in my apartment in Meyerhofen. I will be able to catch up with you guys when and where I can, and I'll drop photos to you and give you updates. Like last year when I just went completely MIA in Salzburg. I post on Instagram and TikTok all my updates, but I'll do it on Discord this time as well. Oh, it's a bloody bronze egg. I'm not interested in bronze eggs. I hate Xerxer in curse mode. Eternal perk.
By your mother.
Fully packed gun with crushing others. We're gonna have Pat 4 before round 5. Yeah. It is badass, yeah. Be good. Probably another cliffhanger. We were just discussing this, but we've been discussing it for the last 2 hours. Hopefully it's not. There we go. Snipers are finished. And there's the fucking camo I wanted, Kintsugi. Such a nice camo. The art of repairing damaged things with gold. Yeah, we've been discussing that for the last few hours, so about the story. We've been having a great time. There's actually a new channel in the Discord zone where you can post and chat about the Dark Ether exclusively. You can post links in there to theories that you've seen, pictures that you've seen of theories, videos, or type messages to each other. It just keeps out of the general chat then, so people can talk about other shit in the general chat. We've got a zombies exclusive channel on the Discord server now. We can talk about shit. I don't have anyone to talk to zombies. But you've got us. We've got a fucking channel exclusive for it now. We can chat absolute nonsense. And I can do it while I'm at work. Just that when I'm at work, not a lot of people are awake. Because a lot of my viewers and people in Discord are in different time zones to me. What messages put in there ready for me to view would be nice. Save and quit that. I've done what I needed to do. Zombies lore video. Apparently the Warden and Forsaken knew each other but didn't fight each other. Wonder why. My guess would be that the Warden viewed Zykov as a pawn. Like, I'm not saying he was directly involved in that. Obviously, all the things that he has been directly involved with, I think Zykov was more of an accident in terms of that. Like, he just sort of happened, and the Warden was there alongside it, and was just like, okay, I'll let him cook, because I could use him as part of my plans. You get me? I don't think he was directly responsible for Zykov becoming the Forsaken, but I think he used him as part of his own plans. He also probably knew that he was probably going to die at some point, so he didn't really need to worry about it. I mean, for God's sake, he has Caltheris, who literally has the thread of, like, time. She could have told him whatever he wanted to know, like, is he going to overthrow me? Is there any danger? I'm barely level 400. Yeah, don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Isn't it crazy the Warden had that much patience to plan out the events for Ava to be born? Well, did he though? Or did he help it along? Who knows? Who knows? Because it seems the Shadowsmiths were partly responsible, but then it's not really how time loops work. So there's no real concrete way of saying that, actually. What attachments can you use on this? Boston briefcase? I'm good, mate. Fuck's sake. You can't put anything on this. What the hell? There it is. That looks so nice. I don't know why. It looks like the Elephant Man of guns. Doesn't it? Genuinely. It has a range of a knife, the attachment. It also doesn't work in the firing range. Is that how it's supposed to be? Am I being stupid here, or does it not work in the firing range? The hell? What kind of... Is it a taser now? Shooting blanks, yeah. When papped, you can only spam 3 shots before overheat. It's gotta be some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Great for being overpowered, but wow. Oh god, do I even want to test it? I don't think I do. I don't think I've got the patience for it today. Or I don't think I've got any left. It's nearly midnight. I should probably get to bed. It's literally right there, but I'm not going to stream me sleeping. Have a look here. Who the fuck is that? So yeah, Zone, if you've got anything that you want to talk about or post, do it in the Discord Dark Ether channel. You'll see it there. It's got a spoiler thing on there as well, so people don't accidentally click on it and see shit. It just says Dark Ether Theory stuff. So just click on that and then post stuff in there and talk to people. Calling it a night, yeah. It's time to wind down. I need to get some water anyway. I've run out. GTA 6 almost out. Yep. Well, we got 3 months, 4 months, something like that. It's not far away. People mad at GTA 6 price, but pay $70 each year for American football. Don't even talk to me about sports games. Don't even. I'm gonna have another year of not buying them, which makes me happy. Good night, Hades. Good night. Sleep tight. I will catch up with everyone tomorrow. We'll be back on Stardew Valley, which will be a much calmer experience. But yeah, hopefully I won't have too shit a day at work. Fingers crossed. But yeah, regardless, I will catch up with you all tomorrow. Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button. And if you want to join the Discord server that I've mentioned about a gazillion times tonight, there will be a link in the description below. If you want to hop in there and go into the Dark Ether channel and talk shit, then be my guest. Yeah. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch up with you all tomorrow. Hades out.